Man, stop playing. So if you didn't know, man, the crime is Diddy just out here being too happy. I mean, I guess you see Diddy out here on people boats. He out here walking, trying to smile when people always drive past him, filming him. But I guess
Why isn't he in jail? Like, isn't he like under review?
I mean, yeah,
Like, is he like? I thought he would be under house arrest, but it seems like he's in a boat or out and about.
I mean, they still haven't. This charges still haven't been pressed on Diddy. He's still
Still no charges.
still no charges, still
What are we
under
doing here?
investigation. So basically, what's going on is that Cassie Laurie speaks out after Diddy was recently spotted on a whitewater raft. I don't think whitewater rafting will prepare him for the choppy waters that the choppy jail.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
Um,
and
Water rafting and jetting around on his personal plane, seemingly enjoying life despite all the atrocities he has caused and has been accused of by countless individuals over decades. Miss English is even more motivated to ensure justice prevails. Cassie's lawyer speaks out. I don't think water rafting will prepare him for the choppy waters that lie ahead. Yeah, jail or whatever he's facing.
exactly. So I
He's
mean,
gonna leave, man. He's just gonna fly.
he's gonna fly away. I mean, he could.
If
He
I
got he
was
got enough money to do like Russell, do like the Simmons do. Russell Simmons, go to Bali.
if
Uh,
I was to bet, I would say that he may try to leave.
I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, while this is all going on, while more and more people come out, men and women come out saying that Diddy touched them allegedly, we have a situation here of a magazine editor in chief, Daniel Smith, coming out with her side of the story was basically saying that Diddy said that he would put her dead body in a trunk of a car after he cut.
Wait, does he really
Disrespectful.
think he's a mob?
I mean,
What is he doing?
basically, if you didn't know, back in this time, uh, editor Daniel Smith used to work for Vibe magazine back in the late '90s, and basically what she wanted the cover done. When she wanted Diddy on the cover. I mean, this is around the same time that '97 that Tupac that recently died in '96. Biggie died in
R.I.P.
March of '97. So I mean, Diddy name was everywhere. He was making all the songs. He had Mason them dropping songs and hits all about the Benjamin. So it was $100 million year for Diddy. That's basically what they wanted to celebrate. They wanted Diddy on the cover, and they were basically gonna name it basically the good, the bad, and the Puffy. Because back then that's what his name was,
Good, the
Puffy.
bad, and the Diddy.
Diddy, Puffy, Mr. Combs, Dr. Love.
Sean Combs. Oh, is that what your nickname was for him, Dr. Love?
That's what I mean. That's what
The
is
Love Doctor.
horrible. So
I
basically,
wonder how you were getting all those flights out to New York.
disrespectful. So basically, what they wanted him to do was basically wear do a cover wearing angel wings, and it was gonna say "Heaven Can Wait," and it was basically based off the film was a film starring Warren Beatty. Mm.
Who the hell is Warren Beatty?
It's an old film, Heaven Can Wait. I think that's the name of the movie also. Heaven Can
I
Wait.
don't know. You're from the 80s. I don't know nothing about that.
Horrible. So basically, what's going on is that Puffy was asking to see the cover, basically see the magazine cover before it dropped. It's against Vibe policy to basically show any artist, show anybody basically the cover before it drops, and Diddy ain't like that. So what he did was he
Pull the
threatened.
cover.
What he did basically was threaten her. He threatened her a bunch of times, saying that he was gonna come to the office and she was so scared that she had to hide. And I was sitting there wondering like, why would you have to hide from Diddy?
You gotta
But
hide
like,
from Diddy.
but like I said,
Sometimes you got to tell Diddy no.
exactly. What I was looking up basically what was going on. Basically back then, Diddy was basically a menace to society. He had the whole
He
Tupac
always
situation.
was.
Exactly. He had the whole Tupac situation where they thought that had something to do with that. He had the Biggie situation where people thought he had something to do with that. Also, in '96, he pled guilty to a gun charge or a mischief charge of basically he ran up on a New York photographer with a gun, threatened him. So I mean, Diddy
God
was about
dang.
that bad boy life forever.
What is he not doing?
I mean, that's what they were doing back in the day. I mean, like remember what
Is
I
he
told?
robbing the little C's?
Nah, man. But you remember back in the day, like the NWA movie, where like Ice Cube and them, they ran into the room with Bass, and they were destroying everything to get him out of a record deal. That's what they were doing back in the day, running up in the record labels, destroying stuff. You see the videos with like Dame Dash, him doing to Leo Combs and them. So I mean, this
Ridiculous.
is what they were doing back in the day. You couldn't do it now. People get sued quick. You get sued, get thrown in the
They
jail.
just show the footage of what
Especially,
they did.
exactly, especially coming after a black woman like that and saying things like that to her. But back to what I was saying. So Diddy wanted to see the magazine cover. She said, Daniel Smith said no, she won't
Body.
show him. So what Diddy did was say he's gonna come to the office the next day, and that's exactly what my dog Diddy did. He stood on business. He pulled up to Vibe magazine building to see see the magazine cover. She hid. She ran down the back stairs, ran into a cab, disappeared. And then later on, she ended up finding out that Diddy basically ramshacked the place. He took all the papers that he seen of basically his magazine cover. Also, what he did was he took the servers, which is crazy because back then the servers were the size of a table, and like,
Oh yeah.
so that's what they're saying. It was an inside job. It had to be an inside job for him to have movers come in, take the servers, but it still didn't stop anything. Somebody had to back up the information saved on a floppy drive, so they pulled up and they were still able to drop the magazine covers. She says that she doesn't remember how her relationship was with Diddy after that. I mean, she always knew that he was a crave for
That's
power and
crazy
narcissist.
to steal whole servers.
It's serious back in the
Like,
day.
we're coming in, we stealing the servers.
I mean, hey, it wasn't. I mean, they still had dial-up internet and everything, so they didn't have with Dropbox and things like
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure.
So so that's what you had to do. You had to take
That's how
people's
old
servers.
Diddy
You
is.
had to, you had to Vanilla Ice somebody, hang them over the balcony. That was about that stuff back in the day. It was the Wild Wild West for real. But I mean,
And you lock him up.
she's not talking about any pressing any silver charges with this. I mean, she is talking about writing a book about the Vibe magazine and how their whole rise came, and she's definitely gonna write about Diddy.
Want to write a book?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But
Crickets.
over under, how many more people do you think are gonna come out and say Diddy either touched them or
Yeah.
stole their money?
I personally know someone that's going to say that.
What? Who? You got jokes horrible. No, for real. How many more people do you think are gonna come out? Or do you think Diddy's really gonna get charged for this? Because if we go a whole year and Diddy gets no charges, this is just a waste of time. Y'all just wanted his money. Bring Dr. Love back. I'm just saying. Think about it. If they bring if he doesn't get any charges pressed against him, and all we did was just find out his dirty laundry, that he's a freaky man. Because that's all we really found out, is that Diddy's a really freaky man. He likes men. He likes girls. Sometimes he likes to sit in the corner and do it. I mean, he likes it all. He likes people to watch him take
It
showers.
sounds like you know his whole repertoire. Golly. You having flashbacks or what, co-host? I thought we sent you to therapy to work through the trauma, not relive it. What are we doing here?
I'm just trying to tell a good
We're supposed to move past these roadblocks. You gotta hit, you gotta bust through, you gotta hit and push through that wall.
All right, well, man, comment.
Golly.
All right, well, comment down
We're
below.
here for you. Crib Crew, comment down below. We are here for you.
This guy got jokes. Who needs friends when you got people like my co-host?
Hey, we got your back, but not like Diddy.
Exactly. Not like this next person who says